Good morning, beautiful goddesses. Hmm. Um, I'm jumping in here this morning quickly to drop a couple of things. Firstly, thank you to all the women who have contacted me in regards to the program. I'm super excited. I've had some beautiful feedback for the program and women wanting in, which is amazing. It's going to be incredible. Hey, beautiful Steph. And I've decided to give you guys an extra week as a beautiful introductory week, which I've got some juicy things planned. So I wanted to drop in here today and talk about feminine embodiment with goal setting and achieving the things that you really want to achieve. Hey, beautiful women. Hey, Trish. And for so many years, for all our life, we're taught to action, to live a very masculine orientated energy, to live from this energy space. And this is action, this is doing, this is trying, this is logical mind, goal orientation, all those things that come with using our brain. And what I've seen is we've literally exhausted this energy center and it's left us exhausted. Hey, Pam. And when we come from this space of constant action, when we're setting our goals and taking action from this only masculine orientated energy space, it leads to burnout. It leads to depression, to anxiety, to illness, to dis-ease. I worked a long time as a kinesiologist and used to work a lot with metaphysical anatomy, which is how the body is talking to us, which is how our emotions actually create the illnesses that we come in with. And it was amazing to see when we would clear up that energetic, that emotional energy of that disease, or even talk about it, that the person would start to get better. This is the beauty of really aligning with what it is that we want, which is where the feminine comes in, because the feminine is flow, she is intuition, she is deep knowing in ourselves, she is that nurturing, and she is receiving. She is all these things and she's more. And what happens is when we include the feminine in our goal setting, in our action taking, first and foremost, we take action from a space of intuition. We take action because we've been connected into her. And then once we take that action, we have a set structure of the action that we're taking, and we're also able to hold, because the feminine is also change, we're also able to hold the flow and the change that may occur. What happens if we're stuck in masculine the whole time is we stiffen. And the body is made to flow. Life is made to flow. So if we're functioning in masculine, we stiffen. When something happens, we break. Rather than bending, we break. And this is where illness comes in, disease comes in, sickness comes in. A lot of the times, because it's the big call for us to really nurture our body, our feminine side, and to receive our own love. And not only to receive our own love, but to receive the things that we are so deeply calling in. Yes, Pam, I went through this as well. I actually ended up with severe depression and an illness. Hey, Jazz. And so when we don't include the feminine, we break. And so what I've seen is that women want these things and they feel like they don't have enough time to do these things, or they don't have, enough whatever it is to make space for themselves. And when we don't make space for ourselves, we make space for a hospital bed. We make space for weeks on end at home being sick. Do we factor in that? This is the thing that we get to consider, because if we are not including her, we're including disease, we're including illness, we're including sickness, and we're essentially, I want to say, wasting our time. Nothing is ever a waste. I don't believe that. But we don't factor in the downtime that we take when we get to the space of burnout and exhaustion. And not only that, but when we're able to include the feminine, we tap into our intuition, which when we take action, it comes from an aligned space. And so the action that we take, because it's from an aligned space, it feels good. It doesn't feel like it's a chore. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels really fucking good. Yeah, so it's really, really, really important that we marry these two together to be able to do the thing that burns so deeply on our heart. And I know a lot of you are incredibly practiced at the masculine, which I was as well. And the rebalancing comes from the feminine. You get to receive the things that you have worked so hard for. You get to receive your own love, and you get to receive the things that you are now calling in. So I invite you to consider, where are you not taking time for yourself? Where are you not making time for yourself? And where are you not doing things from a space of want rather than have to? Because this is the difference that we get to play in. We feel like we really want to do this because it aligns with our bigger goal, rather than feeling like we have to or we should do. Thank you for watching, beautifuls, and have an amazing, amazing day. And there are still applications open for the program if you want to join. It is application only. And next week we semi-begin. We begin our introductory week, and the week after we really, really begin. We will cover this and more. Let's accelerate where you're going, beauties. Accelerate where you're going whilst loving yourself. I love you. Have a beautiful day. And what burns deep on your heart matters. Mwah.